think it's around 1:30 here. I inserted a little bit of footage. Daxter is still not good. Last night he ate a little bit of tuna, so I took that as a good sign. He wants to go out, which is also a good sign, but he's not in pain. We can pick him up. He doesn't make a squeak, and believe me, if he didn't want to be picked up, he would definitely, no matter how ill he's feeling, he would definitely tell us. Daxter's very strong in his character, we'll say that. In case you don't know, I'm talking about my cat. But he's just, his head is down. He just looks fed up. I'm convinced he's got a furball stuck, which sounds silly, but actually it can be life-threatening in cats. So I think that's what's going on at the moment. I did think about the emergency vets, but I don't want to stress him out by taking him to the vet if he can work it out himself. The fact that he wants to go out is also an indication. It's maybe he's trying to cough it up. We'll see. Anyway, Lawrence has finally got in the shower. We got up. I'm so embarrassed. We woke up at 9:45 this morning. My eyes shot open and I looked at the time and I was like, Lawrence, and he jumped up because Jack needed to go out. Jack was still crashed out on the sofa, lazy dog. And I said to him, well, why don't we this morning just chill out a bit, catch up on a bit of laundry. I'm still not finished because what do you think happened last night? Lawrence came in with Joshua's team's football kit. Now these are all grown men. It's not like little children kit anymore. And he said, oh, it's Joshua's turn to do the washing. Joshua's turn. Oh my gosh, I nearly blew a gasket. Anyway, so I finished my laundry. Now that's in on the wash. Thank goodness it wasn't last weekend. Imagine, I would have been furious. So we've decided, I think we're going to quickly hang up this Christmas garlands. They're all made up, so there's no work with them. We're going to hang them up. I'm not sure if we need batteries. I think most of the lights in them are can go in the plug socket, I think. I have to remember. And then we're going to pop out. We've decided we're going to get the Christmas tree, the real tree. And whilst we're out, I'm going to buy a cat carrier for Daxter. I don't know where our cat carrier is. He's so healthy that we rarely take him to the vets. And he doesn't like it. He gets very stressed when he goes. He's like, he doesn't hiss, but he's like, he's like growling the whole way there. So I'm going to buy a cat carrier. We had 2 neighbours who we used to borrow each other's cat carriers, and they've since moved. We have got another neighbour that we could kind of ask, but I said to Lawrence, we just need one. And we're going to the garden centre anyway, so that's what we'll do. And then we'll come back, hopefully get the tree up. Last night, Joshua was out still. Lawrence and I and William, we were like having the big debate about what to have for dinner. And we'd already decided earlier in the day, maybe I mentioned it, that we were going to have takeaway. Couldn't decide. And I said, I fancy a burger, but like a real meaty one. And then both Lawrence and William both in unison said, oh, let's get it from that place in the village. Apparently, whilst I was away in Africa, they had a lot of takeaways. So they're experts on all the local takeaways. I think it's called Meat This, I think it's called. And they do all different kinds of burgers and spare ribs and everything. And I've never ate from there. And they both agreed that it was delicious. Anyway, I had a bacon burger. The burger, it was a beef burger, was about that thick. My gosh, it was the tastiest burger I've ever had. It was delicious. Lawrence and William had loaded fries. I think William had smoky spare rib fries, and Lawrence had, was it a spicy chicken? I tasted both of them. All of it was so delicious, and I had onion rings, and they weren't soggy. They were lovely and crispy. I tell you what, that's going on my takeaway list from now on. It was delicious. And then later in the evening, we had our olibolum. The pistachio one, oh, I would definitely buy them again. It was so nice. Anyway, Lawrence and I had a massive binge watch of True Blood. I've already mentioned we're watching this, rewatching it on Netflix. And hence we got up at 9:45 this morning, and we were like fast asleep. Oh, you know when you just shoot out of bed, I was like, I woke up. We must have needed it, but it's nice. I mean, I've already said this to you. I'm not giving it as a recommendation unless you like gory, raunchy series to watch. But I remember last time we watched it, there was, there's always that one season in a series that you don't like, and the one we're watching now, it's that season. And I just remember at the time it just felt so dragged out. We must have been watching like 2 a week or something at the time. And but because now we're binge watching, it actually went really, really quick. And I thought, oh, actually, it wasn't a bad, but it's not a bad season so far. I think we've just finished season 4, maybe. Anyway, I'm waffling. Something else exciting happened this morning. On the back of the craft room clear out, I bit the bullet and went back online and had a look at these office closets. I've mentioned them before on maybe in one of the weekly vlogs. William was still around, so we got the trusty measuring tape out. I've measured everything up, and indeed it fits perfectly in the space where I've got like a Billy bookcase from IKEA, and it's just stuffed with wool and fabric. It needs a good clean out. Half of the wool could probably go to the charity shop. There's even loads of my handmade socks. They can go in my bedroom. So we've worked it all out, measured it, and I said, right, that's it, I'm ordering it. If I don't order it now, I'm going to procrastinate even further. Anyway, so I logged on. I've ordered it from, it's like equivalent of Amazon in the Netherlands. We do have Amazon here, but it's Bol, B-O-L, bol.com. So I went online, had a look. Lo and behold, I had a €25 gift voucher already in my account. I was like, what on earth? Where has that come from? And then I remembered the company that I work for, when it's your birthday, you typically get €25 gift voucher that you can spend in a lot of places. I must have put the gift voucher code into the account, got distracted and didn't bother ordering anything. So that was a pleasant surprise. So it's coming between the 12th and 16th of December. So I'm very excited about that. Next will be where my wool is actually, or my yarn is stashed. They're on open shelves. I've got one shelf there, like a case with a door on. I was bouncing my ideas off William, bless him. He does humour me, that boy. I'm sure he doesn't really want to know. So I told him that I wanted the same kind of closets. The one I've got, it's a single Billy bookcase, but it's very tall. I can't reach the top shelf, and it's got a half glass, half wood door on it. So I'm thinking I'm going to go for something similar but white, and fill that whole corner up. I'll have way more storage and I can get myself organised, and then my craft room will be back to being a craft room. Very excited. The other thing I'm doing, I've gone into, how long? I'm waffling, nearly 10 minutes. Sorry. As can you see, I'm very fired up. The other thing I'm going to do, my friend Namely, a lot of you have met her on the vlogs. I taught Namely to crochet years ago, and she was doing a cracking job, but she's just not had time to do any. And then she's back into it. She's really into it. I was giving her advice on some crochet patterns, free ones, that would be ideal, for a fairly beginner crocheter. And one of them I recommended was the Call the Midwife blanket. I've made quite a few of them myself. So whilst I was clearing, tidying my craft room yesterday, I found the ball band's off, but I've still got it. I found I think I've got more of this, four full balls of this Stylecraft Special DK wool, in the colour, in the shade Parchment. And I think I bought these because I was planning, and I did start to make a hexie cardigan for myself. If you've been around a while, you'll know, was it like 2 years ago now? I went to the UK, and I went to Yarndale for the very first time with my friends Jeanette, who you know is Crafty Clegs, Karen, who many of you know will know here on YouTube, Stitches and Jacks, and Karen's lovely daughter Laura. And we were actually going to celebrate Jeanette's birthday. That's why I flew over for it. Anyway, the four of us made Granny Hexy cardigans, and we got loads of compliments, and we'd all done our own colourway, so we weren't matching, but we kind of were. And then from that I decided to make one colour. And if I remember, I think I already made one half, and I think it didn't fit right, it didn't feel right, and it's here below in my basket, big basket. And in hindsight, I'm going to frog it, because the granny cardigan that I made, I've not worn it since. I love it, but I've just not worn it since. So I've got a hankering, excuse the pun. I'm going to start another crochet called the midwife blanket, because when the pattern, after you've done a few rounds, it's like, I think it's a 7-row repeat, your brain just goes into it. And I need, which is why I made that gold doily at the beginning of Vlogmas, I need like a no-brain kind of crochet activity, so I'm not too lost in stitch counts whilst I'm watching YouTube vlog. I'm desperately trying to catch up on Vlogmas. I've got FOMO. I've made, oh, just dropped my glasses on the floor. I've made Timothy's 2 arms now. I have it on very good authority that Jeanette is very happy about, oh sorry, the sun's come out, about the Christmas doll being called Jeanette, and she's very happy. I don't know if Tim's happy, but she's very happy that Tim, the little Christmas doll's companion, is going to be called Timothy. So Timothy's got 2 arms. I love these little cuffs, aren't they cute? They're so cute. I'm using the same wool cotton yarn mix that I did Jeanette in, which is, I'm starting the feet now, which is why I needed the ball of Katona. I've got loads of this. I just could not be bothered digging through my stash, picking out dog hairs and cat hairs from the ones I've got. So, am I lazy? Yes, I know. I am. Anyway, I'm going to stop waffling. I've just heard Lawrence in our bedrooms above the lounge, so hopefully we can set off soon. I'll keep you posted on Daxter. I am worried, I am, but I'm trying to sort of talk myself down from the worriness. We're all actually worried. The boys are quite worried. William is like super close to Jack and Daxter. Like, he loves them to bits. Josh was a bit more standoffish and makes out, you know, the dog and the cat. But he does love them. And both of them have been very attentive around the cat at the moment. When Joshua came in last night, Daxter was sat by the front door, which is one of his favourite spots. And Joshua came in carrying him. So, and he was like, he said, "What's wrong with Daxter?" So, yeah, I am worried, but I'm trying not to be. That's what I'm doing at the moment, trying not to be. I'm sure he'll be okay. I don't think it's anything sinister. We'll see. Anyway, I'll be back on in a while. I'll let you know how we get on at the garden centre. See you for now. Been a bit of an interesting afternoon. I've been to the garden centre twice. Where are we up to? So we went to the big garden centre. We bought a tree, some kind of Nordic spruce, I think it is. Came home. We didn't even have like a wander through the Christmas route because we've already been there and seen that. Bought two things. I'll show you. This, I didn't see this last time I was out. It's like a Nutcracker King. It's resin. It's some weight to it. Isn't it beautiful? So, have I got too many Christmas decorations? Probably, but it is really nice. I'm very happy with him. And the other thing what caught my eye, it just reminded me of Beauty and the Beast, is this really nice candelabra. Isn't it fabulous? And I bought a box of candles. These are like an off-white, like a creamish colour. So we got the Christmas tree. Bought some things for Daxter and a cat carrier. And the consensus that Lawrence and I reached is I bought some things for him. If he didn't show any interest in the things, then it was call the vets. So I bought him some Felix cat soups. Not interested, turned his nose up. I'm surprised Jack's not wolfed it down. I bought him this like a cheese cat spread for anti-hairballs. Not interested. Now, you normally would have perked up. The weird thing is, Lawrence, unbeknownst to me, had thrown a box of cat treats in the basket. And so I got home and I thought, you know, let's just try it. And I shook them. These Whiskers immune support cat treats. I shook them and he was lying on the doormat here by my feet, and his head picked up and his ears picked up. So I opened them. He didn't get up, but I opened them, and he instantly started eating from my hand, like, you know. I wonder if I rattle him, if he'll come. Has he moved?
No.
No. Has his ears picked up? No. Is he responding at all? Nothing. Just sat there, sad. But anyway, I put a load in a bowl and he ate half of them. So we've decided we're gonna see if what little he has eaten is sort of boosts him a little bit. I'm still convinced it's a struck hairball. We'll see. He's looking very scraggly and very thin and just shabby. But we're going to see how he goes on tonight, and then if not, it's Lawrence is working from home. He's going to call the vet first thing in the morning, and we're just going to take him in. But I don't know, if it was the dog, I'd be like to the vet straight away. But you know, cats are just funny creatures, and they can often right themselves. And as I said, he gets stressed going to in any kind of cat carrier, so he'll hate the one we've just bought. Anyway, so we got home. That's what happened with Daxter. The status, and Lawrence went back up into the loft and brought the fake tree was there, and couldn't find the Christmas tree base, so we went over to the garage. He was gone ages. I was getting a bit worried about him. Lo and behold, the garage is full of water. There's a lot of damage. Whatever we've got in there is pretty damaged, and it's a skip job to throw things away. So I've got some really precious things in there, so not very happy. So that's why he was a while. He's going to call the company. We don't own the garage. It's a rental, because it's like a strip of garages across the street that you can put your name down and wait 40 years and get one. We were very lucky to have it. But yeah, the roof is clearly needs repairing. So then we had to get back in the car. Then we drove to the smaller garden centre, and we bought a new Christmas tree stand, a base. So that's where we're up to. I think now, well, we need to get the tree stood. I don't know if I'm going to decorate it now. We'll see. It's 4:45. I've not ate anything all day as well. I meant to eat it this afternoon, and then I completely forgotten. Now I'm hungry. So I'm going to see. First we'll get the tree up, let it just settle a bit, put the fake tree up. I might decorate the fake tree. I just don't feel like decorating Christmassy things after I go to the office tomorrow, but we'll see. We'll see. Right, I'm going to wrap up today's Vlogmas. Oh, actually, I should mention the red lip thing from the advent calendar. It's actually one of those long-lasting lipsticks. So it looks like a lip gloss, but it's a lipstick, and it's nice. It's like a red, but it's like blue toned, a cool red. It's very nice. I don't know how long it would last for, but I did try it and then wiped it off. Oh my gosh, I'm turning back into a teenager. I've got this horrible, really, really sore spot right here. TMI, sorry. Okay, I'm going to wrap up today's Vlogmas. I'll see you tomorrow.